He was born a peasant in Siberia, yet rose to the inner circle of Russia's royal family. Grigori Rasputin became a mystic, a healer, and a scandalous figure whose influence shook the empire. How did this man of mystery gain power? And why does his name still echo through history? Let's decode the biography of Grigori Rasputin. Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin was born in 1869 in the Siberian village of Pokrovskoye. Raised in poverty, he lived a rough childhood marked by hardship and superstition. As a young man, he experienced a religious awakening, wandering as a pilgrim and gaining a reputation as a mystic and healer. By the early 1900s, Rasputin's fame spread to St. Petersburg. His charisma, piercing eyes, and reputation for healing drew attention from the highest circles of Russian society. In 1905, he met Tsar Nicholas II and Empress Alexandra, who believed Rasputin could ease the suffering of their son Alexei, afflicted with hemophilia. His apparent ability to calm the boy's illness earned him the trust of the royal family. Whispers of his miraculous powers spread quickly, turning him into both a savior and a subject of suspicion. For Alexandra, his presence was not only medical but spiritual. She saw him as a divine protector sent to safeguard her family. This bond with the Romanovs marked the beginning of Rasputin's extraordinary rise, from peasant mystic to royal confidant. Rasputin claimed divine visions and healing powers. His prayers seemed to ease Alexei's bleeding episodes, convincing Alexandra that he was sent by God. He cultivated an aura of holiness, presenting himself as a man chosen to guide the empire spiritually. His reputation spread among nobles and peasants alike, who saw him as both a prophet and a miracle worker. This mystical image gave him access to the royal court, where few outsiders could tread. He often dressed in simple robes, reinforcing his image as a humble servant of God despite his growing influence. Stories of his piercing gaze and hypnotic presence spread across Russia, adding to his legend. For Alexandra, Rasputin was not just a healer, he was a spiritual guardian of her family. Rasputin's closeness to the Romanovs gave him immense influence. He advised Alexandra on political appointments, church matters, and even state decisions. Rumors of corruption, drunkenness, and affairs spread rapidly, tarnishing his image and fueling public outrage. His enemies accused him of manipulating the Empress and weakening the monarchy. Whether true or exaggerated, these scandals made Rasputin one of the most controversial figures in Russia. He was accused of exploiting his position for personal gain, accepting bribes and favors from those seeking royal approval. His reputation for womanizing and indulgence clashed with his holy image, creating a paradox that fascinated and enraged the public. Newspapers portrayed him as the mad monk, a symbol of the monarchy's decay. His presence at court became a lightning rod for criticism, fueling revolutionary anger against the Romanovs. By 1916, Rasputin's influence was seen as dangerous to the empire. A group of nobles conspired to kill him, fearing he was destroying the monarchy's credibility. On December 30th, 1916, Rasputin was assassinated in Petrograd, shot multiple times after surviving poison and a brutal attack. His dramatic death became legend, symbolizing the chaos of a collapsing empire. Even after his death, Rasputin's name became synonymous with mystery, corruption, and the downfall of the Romanovs. Legends claimed he was impossible to kill, surviving poison and bullets before finally succumbing. His story became part of Russia's folklore, blending fact and myth into a tale of dark influence. For many, Rasputin embodied the corruption and mysticism that haunted the last days of Imperial Russia. The biography of Grigori Rasputin is the story of a peasant who became a mystic, a healer who became a scandal, and a man whose shadow haunted the last days of Imperial Russia. His life ended in blood, but his legend lives forever,